Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video we are going to check out Chainlink's price chart. And in the short term I am seeing some very optimistic signs. You see, if you remember in the previous update, I believe we were somewhere around these areas and we checked out the possibility of having in this region an A, B, C in form of a flat structure, and I said, well, okay, this move up can actually continue a bit more, but the move itself is not really that important. What really matters is the shape of it, and we need to see a relatively strong move on the upside in this phase. Why is that? Because let's go, excuse me, around this area. There we go. If you want to say that the final low is right in here, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in this region a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and wave 3 is usually quite a strong wave. That's why in the previous video I said we need to see a relatively strong move on the upside in Chainlink, and as you can see, I think we can all agree that this is indeed quite a strong move. Now, I believe there is a good chance that this is correction for wave 2, maybe to about here or here, not really that important. Another move up into wave 3, ABC flat into wave 4, and this can be another move on the upside into wave 5. And I'm going to say, if we are looking bullish in Chainlink, more likely than not, we are having in this phase down just a simple correction structure. And already by the first look, I can actually identify an optimistic sign in here. Let's go around this area. Okay, you see, if you want to say we're going to have our final top around here, okay, you need to be able to find off of the highest side a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, if I just go on maybe like some lower time frames, let's say like 5-minute chart. And by the way, in my own times, I don't usually go on such lower time frames, but this is for the sake of educational purposes, so I'm thinking it's fine. Okay, so here's a question. How exactly are you able to find an impulse in this initial phase down starting from the highest side? No matter how are we going to count it, in most cases, wave 3 comes down to be the smallest wave, which is a big no-no in Elliott waves. So I'm gonna say this is probably a 3-wave movement, and it did kind of get confirmed when in this move up in Chainlink we took these important highs about, let's say, like the $15 region. So this is already an optimistic sign, suggesting more likely than not this whole move is a correction, and after it's over we need to see another strong move on the upside in Chainlink. Why is that? Because on a higher degree at that point we are able to say, you know what, maybe this is actually 5-wave up into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, which will be the ultimate bullish sign, suggesting the final low in Chainlink is actually right in here about $10. So what you do want to see in the short term is kind of a slow and choppy move down, maybe like even a triangle structure, since we are having possibly a correction into wave 4 and then another move up into wave 5. And at the same time, if we manage to get back above the higher band of this important area about, let's say, $15.50, that could be a very bullish sign, suggesting again the final bottom in Chainlink is already in. So for now we are seeing a lot of bullish signs, but let's just wait a little bit more and see another move up like this, and at that point we can be bullish with a lot more confidence. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Chainlink's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.